Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my official first video of 2024 and my first video of the year. That means the same thing. I don't know why the fuck I just said that. This is my first like face reveal. I do have like, I don't try to hide it or anything, but I have an Instagram. I mainly do makeup before I started doing my K-pop stuff. So yeah, it's not like a trying to hide my identity or anything. Sorry if I keep looking over here, because if I look right here, wait, where is it? Right here, this is where I see myself, but I think the camera's like actually right here, so please ignore that. But yes, here's me, bitch, face reveal. That was like the main thing I wanted to do for this channel, or for like the video. So this is my first time like filming myself like for a YouTube video, so I do apologize if it's like crazy, if I'm looking everywhere, you know, it might be a mess, but I just wanted this to be like an introduction and like a staple on my channel, if that makes sense. So that way I could have like a go-to video, like if you're curious about what I look like, or like general questions. So yeah, there's gonna have to be a lot of editing, but let's get started. Okay, y'all, and I don't have a mic, so I'm trying to project my voice. I'm not really naturally that loud. Well, I like to think so. So if I speak a little quiet, or if I seem like I'm yelling, it's probably because I am, so sorry. Okay, so also these questions are helped by me, made by me, and also my friend Emily. I'm gonna insert a little video of her saying what's up, or like an audio clip, something, just so I can credit her for helping me, because y'all, it's a mess trying to think of all these like questions and like ideas for videos. So okay, so let's officially begin. So all right, let's start with the basic questions. So let's start off with, what is my name? My name is Maya. I also go by Celsteria. That's the username that I use here, whatchamacallit, on all my social media platforms. So Celsteria, if you're curious, is just I like playing games, so I'm a gamer. And I basically, my IGN or in-game name is Celsteria, and I basically wanted to combine Selene, like the Greek goddesses Selene and Asteria. So basically I just like took Cel from Selene and Asteria and just combined them together. If you don't know, I'm really into like astrology, tarot, all those things. I haven't really been practicing like in terms of like doing tarot and like reading birth charts and stuff. I was really into it a few years ago, and I still am. It's just I don't really deep dive into like birth chart reading and stuff like that. And I haven't done a tarot reading in so long. I should probably get back on that. But yeah, so that's where my name comes from. But of course my name is just my name. And the second question, ooh, you have to bear with me, y'all. That transition was not good. Okay, on to question 2. Okay, so I'm looking at my iPad, by the way, in case you're curious. I'm like, why does bitch keep looking down? That's why. So second question, what are your pronouns? So I go by she, her. In case you didn't know, I've never mentioned it on my channel, but I am transgender. Shout out to the trans girlies, and the trans boys, and everybody in between, period.
And he designed some boxer briefs that both men and women and non-binary people of all gender appropriations and the pronouns, everyone is included.
But I am trans, if you're curious. So yeah, just a part of me, of my life. So yeah, I don't know really what else to say, so it's time to move on. I guess like if you guys are curious about like how I came out, when I came out, it's not a big story. Really, it's just I didn't come out as trans until after high school. So throughout my whole high school career, I was like known as my dead name. I don't really try to hide my dead name. It's just you will see it if you trade with me or sell with me. I mean, not trade. If you buy from me from my Instagram or basically what I'm trying to say is through PayPal, you have to have your legal name on PayPal. My legal name isn't changed. It's a whole nother story, but I feel like changing your name legally is like really annoying, and I don't know if I'm ready for that, but I really should do it, just because like I go by Maya like at work and everything else, so it would make things easier, but I just haven't done it. Also, I'm lazy. Anyway, but on my PayPal, you'll see my dead name. If you ever interact with me on PayPal or try to like pay me for cards or whatever through Instagram, That's my dead name. So if you ever see it, please ignore it. That's basically it. Okay, third question. How old are you? So I'm currently making this video. It is January 6th. So yeah, it's January 6th. My birthday is January 15th. Hey, shout out to the Capricorns. Oh yeah, my zodiac sign is Capricorn. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, so as I'm filming, I'm not 25 yet. I'm 24, but in a couple days or like in a week, did I do my math right? I guess a couple days and some change. I mean a week and some change. Yeah, but I'll be 25. Ugh, I'm old, y'all. I'm old. Anyway, yeah, 25. Long story short. Also, you'll notice that I tend to ramble a lot. Sorry. It's just a habit. I talk too fucking much, even though I said I'm quiet at the start. You know. Okay, so where are you from? I'm from Houston, Texas. Hey, shout out to everyone. So Houston, Texas, and I've been here most of my life. It's funny because my best friend, we just talked about this. She was telling me that I told my origin story wrong, and she thought I lived in Kansas or I was born in Kansas for like a long time until like a couple weeks ago. I'm like, no, girl, I was born in Houston, Texas. And I'm like, my bad. Like, see, I be rambling too much. People get lost in the sauce. But yeah, I'm from Houston, Texas. How many times am I gonna say that? Ooh, this editing is gonna be crazy. And I did live in Kansas. Fun fact, that's where she got that from. I lived in Kansas because my dad was in the military, so he's a veteran. But yeah, so I lived there for a couple years. Like maybe 2 years max. Like we went there, came back to Houston, and then went back for a little bit and came back. So I can't say I was raised in Kansas really, because I wasn't. But I was there around, like I was like 11 or 12, maybe 10. It's been years, so not too sure. All right, and then the fifth basic question is, when did I start collecting? So I started collecting 2023. This year is gonna be my first year like fully collecting a group, or like not a group, just collecting in general. So I started in 2023. I had my first ever album was Formula of Love by Twice, because I was interested and I really didn't know much about like photo cards yet and like the collecting scene. So really it was a new thing for me. I got it for Christmas. Actually, I think my first album was 2022, but in December because it was a Christmas gift. So then I was curious about collecting, but I didn't really start, I don't think, until like summer of 2023, last year. It feels so crazy to say last year of 2023. But yeah, so like I started really collecting, I would say like mid 2023. And then now 2024 is gonna be my first year, like kind of getting a better feel, like I guess having more experience collecting really. So that's pretty much that. Okay, so here are some fun questions that my friend helps me with. So question 6, what was the first K-pop song you ever listened to? Ugh, see, I didn't script these, she did. Even though I had time to research these and like have an answer, I didn't do it. I'm doing this all like on a whim. So the first K-pop song I ever listened to, the first K-pop song that got me into K-pop was How You Like That by Blackpink. So you can tell that I'm a really like newer K-pop fan. My friend though, she the one I keep mentioning is actually she's been a fan since like forever, and her old group is BTS. So she knows like the history and like the songs of like groups like SNSD and like I don't even know, A-Pink, like all the old, I'm just naming random groups that I've heard. Shiny, I think. So like she knows all like the second gen K-pop. I think she likes some first gen K-pop stuff too. I'm not too sure. I'd have to ask her. But for me, I'm a newbie. So yeah, How You Like That by Blackpink is what got me into it. But I did see, which is why in my intro, it's also my favorite K-pop song ever, More and More by Twice. I know that's kind of controversial because it was a new sound for them, and I feel like a lot of people didn't like More and More. So, but yeah, it's my favorite song from them, and it's one of the songs that got me into them. I saw like the YouTube video, and I was like, I don't know what K-pop is. I mean, I know what it is, but I didn't know who Twice was. But I had the concept, of course. But yeah, for Twice, that was the first video that got me into them, and then I kind of left it alone. And then really dance covers on YouTube, especially How You Like That, because that's how I got really into it. Once I got the dance covers, I really started going into like watching like K-pop collectors content and stuff like that. So yeah, all this happened within like a year. like that whole journey, and then I didn't start collecting until like the mid of the year. But the first half of 2023, I was watching like K-pop dance videos, like covers, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that answers the question, hopefully. Who's my alt group? Number 7. So my alt group, of course, is Twice. And my alt group's Twice, but then I kind of put, let me just rank them. So Twice will always be my alt group because they're what got me into K-pop and I love their sound. Technically, Blackpink is the one that kind of got me like my gateway drug into K-pop was Blackpink, and then Twice solidified it for me, basically. I guess is how I'll explain it. And then, so it's Twice in terms of collecting an alt group just in general. Twice, XG, new Red Velvet, which they're gonna make me broke because I think they're fun. So, but I'll put, for third, I'll put Aespa. I-Dle, and then I'll say Red Velvet. Chill Kill. I like Psycho. Psycho was one of those songs that really I watched dance covers a lot of and really got me into K-pop at the time. So yeah, so I those top 5. Yes, I am exclusively a, as you can tell by my list, a girl group listener only. Not listener, but collector. My main interest is always girl groups, but then I do listen to boy groups time to time if I like their music. Like I like some NCT tracks. And what is it? I like Rise's new song, the 119. I don't know if it's called just 119, but I know it was in the title. But yeah, so mainly girl groups. Those are my old groups, and those are the ones that I like plan to focus on for this year. All right, question 8. How did you go about starting your collection? Let me see how I want to tackle this question. How did I start? So obviously a lot of trial and error. I think a lot of people will tell you, well, in case you're gonna start getting into collecting in 2024, maybe I can make a video like about tips and stuff, because I'm still a new collector myself technically. I really started collecting and like wanted to delve into collecting more was with Ready to Be by Twice. So I have like OT9, not for POBs. POBs is a whole different thing. POBs, in case you don't know and you're new, is pre-order benefits. It's just an acronym for it. So pre-order benefits are like really expensive because each store and like each little I guess area of the market has their own pre-order benefits for each store. Like Korean stores have a lot of them. Target has their own. Walmart has their own sometimes. I think Walmart is newer. Their companies are starting to get like Walmart exclusives, which I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, so the way I started my collecting journey was, like I said, at that time period in 2023, like halfway through the year, it was just a lot of wasted money. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's K-pop companies, like K-pop, like stationery companies now. My favorite, I'll put them on the screen if I can find them. The ones, I try to keep everything unified in terms of what I want to purchase. So Mandu Deco, I'll put a little sticker, like Instagram page screenshot or something right here. But Mandu Deco is where I decided, it really wasn't like a special choice. It's just I bought some things like sleeves from them and I really liked them. So I just decided to purchase most of my things from them. So yeah, I don't get paid, I don't make no money, no commission, no nothing, girl. But I do like them and I wanted to keep it like that because there's different companies and like, I don't have time to do all that. Like I just want to have a store that I go to. The only bad thing is that if they sell out of stuff, that's bad. But I don't mind. It's like, I usually buy in bulk anyway. But yeah, Mandu Deco, there's different stores that you can buy from. So before I found them, I was buying stuff from like Amazon. Amazon has really bad stuff, but I do use Ultra Pro. So Ultra Pro is one of those. You probably heard it if you've seen videos, other videos on YouTube, like with collectors. So yeah, Ultra Pro is good quality. I use them. I think Mandu Deco though is gonna release soon, like 9 pocket pages, and that's what I use from Ultra Pro mainly, is the 9 pockets. So I might swap over, but I bought a lot of them, so we'll see. That's a different video. But yeah, so basically, what was the question? How'd you go about starting your collection? Okay, so the way I went about it was, yeah, with Ready to Be. So Ready to Be was my first collection ever. I'm done with it. Collecting is expensive. Like shit, if you buy anything from Korea, it's like $40 shipping is like the minimum. So the only thing I would say, like, I know it's not like for tips or tricks or anything, but or like advice on buying, but I will say if you decide to get into K-pop collecting, be prepared to spend a bag because it's expensive. Okay. Anyway, question 9. Any other hobbies? So I like to draw. I do have an art Instagram. I haven't been uploading it on it too much. And makeup. So makeup and my art stuff. Those are my two like main hobbies that I used to create like content for before K-pop. And I do sometimes still. I guess I'll put screenshots up of my pages if you want to follow them. But yeah, I feel like I'm long-winded on all the other answers. So let me just say art, drawing, digital and traditional, and then makeup. So yeah, let's keep it like, even though I'm not wearing no makeup, I'm just wearing eyebrow shit and lip shit. So that's not really a good representation. But anyway, okay, number 10. Is there anywhere you'd like to visit? Of course, I'm a K-pop channel, so I think it would be fun to go to Korea. But honestly, I've always wanted to go to Japan. So I feel like Japan is like one of those places that I've always wanted to go, or any tropical destination. So if it's, I would say for a quick answer, Japan, Korea of course, and then really any tropical area. I think I like nature more than I do like big cities. So like the idea of going to New York is like really horrible to me. I just don't like cities. They make me feel like, how do I say it, like claustrophobic or trapped. And I feel like I really like nature. So that's any destination that has like nature as like the main point, or like what's the other word? The main point or main feature of the area. I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say. All right. Number 11. What concerts have you been to, if any, and do I have any plans to go to any in 2024? Okay, so I've been to 2 Beyonce concerts. If you didn't know, my actual ults since the beginning of time and always will be is Beyonce. I have like some stuff over here, but like my first ever album was a Beyonce album, her self-titled album, which is her best album. Time to start controversy, I guess. But I think self-titled is her best album, but it's because it has a lot of sentimental value to me, so I can be honest about that. A lot of people say Lemonade's her best album. But anyways, this is a K-pop channel. But Beyonce, it's basically Beyonce twice than the rest of my list. So yeah, I've been to the Formation World Tour and I went to the On the Run Tour. But in terms of K-pop concerts, I haven't been to any K-pop concerts. And honestly, my experience with the Beyonce concerts, they weren't bad. It's just, I don't think concerts are for me. Concerts are very like, I don't like a lot of people. I don't like being around a lot of people. People annoy me. So, and like getting out, it's not the most horrible thing, but it's kind of like, I can skip it. Like, it's not a big deal to me. So, in terms of K-pop concerts, of course, if I ever had the chance to see Twice, well, they did come to Houston, or they went to Dallas. I think they did come to Houston though. But I was having my cruise. We had a family cruise to Mexico, to Costa Maya and Cozumel. So during that week I was gone, they came. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't. So yeah, I thought that was sad. And if I never get to see them in concert or get to see them in person, it's okay. I still appreciate them and I still love them. So it's okay. And then the last question, any goals you set for yourself this year, in terms of like collecting or just life in general? Let me see. So in 2024, let's start with life goals and then I'll go into collecting goals, so that way it'll be like half and half. Life goals, I definitely want to go back to school. I work like a normal retail job, so you know, I don't plan to be working retail forever. I do want to, like, not to say that there's anything wrong with working retail, because of course there's not, because I mean, hello, I'm working retail, so it'd be dumb for me to, it'd be hypocritical and wrong of me to judge that. But who knows? For the next year, I probably will stay there. But during this year, I want to go back to school definitely, and get my associates. I don't even have my associates yet, which is, I was doing AP classes in high school, so like I should have it by now. I'm just being lazy. Like I'm good at school, like mainly like literature, writing, and essays and stuff. But like in terms of math and science, that's where I'm like weaker at. But yeah, so in terms of life goals, which I'm gonna do it this year, because that's what I'm telling myself because I need to get it done. So yeah, get my associates finally, and then I don't know, kind of see where life takes me. I'm very like, it's weird because I'm a very like detail and like plan oriented person. But when it comes to like my life, I feel like in your life in general, I feel like it should be, well, at least for my life, I feel like it works for me to be like with the flow, like go with the flow. So yeah, hopefully that answers that life part somewhat. And then for collecting, so the 5 groups that I mentioned, I definitely want to like continue to collect them. I guess I can go by like individuals. So Twice is OT9, so I always collect everything. Also, Comeback is coming back soon. I forgot, it's With Youth, but then it's like U-TH, if I remember correctly from the trailer. What else? What other group did I mention? Wow, my old groups, and I'm just totally blanking. Of course, XG. So I did buy their Season's Greetings. I bought both versions. Yeah, I didn't need to buy both, but I did buy both. So expect that video coming soon. I think they're releasing in February, so that video will be done. What else? For Aespa, I only collect Ningning in winter, so I always collect their things. If I get OT4 stuff, I want to keep it, so you know, I'll keep that. If not, I'll always be able to trade and stuff like that. I-Dle, I only collect Miyeon and Yuqi. And by the way, I only collect certain members from certain groups because I collect OT9 and OT7 of XG. So XG and Twice will always be like collected fully. Pobs, like I said, no. But some pop sets, I'll try. But in terms of like album stuff and like normal inclusions, I'm always going to collect full groups for Twice and XG because those are my old groups. And then for these groups, I didn't want to make it stressful because, you know, K-pop collecting is supposed to be fun. So it's not fun if I'm stressing about it. So just those 2 members from each of those groups. And then for my 5th group, honestly, I think I just want to collect whatever I collect, basically, for Red Velvet. So like if I pull, whatever I pull, I want to keep for them just because I liked it. Chill Kill, though, is like, it's gonna be on my top Spotify list. I know that for sure. I keep replaying it. I just let it, like, I don't even notice I'm listening to it because I enjoy it so much, and it'll just be like the 5th time it's been played. So yeah, those are my collecting plans. I don't plan on collecting any new groups. No boy group has interested me enough to collect because, you know, girls rule, boys drool. So that's why I don't collect them. But yeah, I'm a girl group stan. So, but I will say ZV1 almost got me. They almost had me by a chokehold, y'all. I was tempted to collect them, or at least some members, but I was like, no, like, let me stick to the girl groups. So that's pretty much it. That pretty much concludes the video. Okay, so that pretty much concludes the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it's not too long. I'm gonna try to edit it. I hope I got to the point for some of the questions. Of course, if you want to know any other things, I can probably answer them in like other videos or in the comments. But welcome. I hope you join me for the 2024 season, 2024, what is it called? The year, the 2024 year. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what like this year holds for collecting, just because I feel like collecting is fun. If not, I wouldn't do it. And I don't know, like I said, go with the flow. Maybe one day I'll stop collecting. So yeah, everything is just like up in the air. So I'm not really too sure, but those are my plans for now. Of course, plans can change. But yeah, thank you so much. Please leave a comment if you reached it. I feel like such a YouTuber doing this. I don't know. Leave a purple or a pink heart if you made it this far. Because it kind of, my pink heart little necklace, pink heart earrings, you know, it matches. So I guess we'll just go with that. But I think that's it. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Oh, thumbnail. Ugh, I rarely smile. Anyway, okay. I keep saying okay, and so. So, that means it's time for me to go. Alright, bye guys. Love you.